I have listened to 3 KSI albums, 4 EPs, and 22 singles. In this video, I'll be rating them, ranking them, and I'll be taking a shot of hot sauce for every single bad line in his worst song. The first album I heard was a collab with Randolph, released in 2019, titled New Age. I'll be honest, I really don't like this project. But it's okay because it gets better. The first track has this fucking hilarious beat switch, and although it goes pretty hard, it's kind of ridiculous.
Fuck you, big boy with that big broom. Big boy, how I come through. Big boy with that brand new.
This album was kind of just made before KSI actually knew how to make proper music. There is basically zero experimentation in this entire project. There was actually a track called Red Alert, which was beginning to sound amazing. Like, it had this really cool jazz sample. I was kind of getting Miles Davis vibes. But then they added this awful xylophone and the beat just completely changed and became dog shit.
Now she wanna call me asking favors. Still I'm on the hunt for different flavors. While my mind is here deciding right or wrong.
The best track on this album was probably Real Name, since the chorus was pretty decent, but overall I'd give this project about a 3 out of 10, and I'd rate it about an E tier. Not the best work KSI's come up with. The next album is titled Dissimulation, and it was released in 2022, and this is so much better than New Age, like on a whole nother level. And you can clearly tell that KSI has drastically improved his rapping skills. This album has a lot of features including Offset, Lil Pump, Smoke Purp, Trippie Redd, Rick Ross, Rich the Kid, and Lil Baby. And to be honest, I feel like these features do kind of carry the entire album a little bit. However, this is contradicted in the song Houdini, not the Eminem one by the way, where KSI sort of raps in this African accent that fits super well with the beat.
Bring that thing in a place where you need it. Big thing, make me wanna boss when I beat it. Me not even care if you're fake or that real. I just wanna get that feel of that booty that you're treating. Oh, why you wanna?
And I think Houdini stands as the best track on the entire project. There are a few pretty awkward moments on the project, specifically where KSI talks about his brother Deji, and how Deji kind of got his family to turn against him or something during a Christmas event. Although I understand why KSI would want to talk about something like this because it's very personal, I just don't think it fits super well in music, and I feel like it would have been better if they just kind of kept that whole drama private. Also, the song Domain is like, it is way too dramatic. It's so dramatic. I think it's intentionally dramatic, but it's still insane. The video is just KSI beating up like a bunch of police officers and like army soldiers or something. In general, I think this album starts off strong, but as it goes down, it kind of gets worse. I would give this album a solid 4 out of 10. And I'd rate it C tier, so a lot better than New Age, yeah. The next album was released in 2021 and is titled All Over the Place. Hence the title. KSI is experimenting with a lot of different genres, so there isn't really one specific genre throughout the whole project. And although that is the point of the album, I really don't think it works. The whole album kind of just comes across more of a compilation album rather than an actual album you can just listen to. Like, there's just no theme at all. There is also one really big problem I have with this album, and you'll probably realize it as I talk about these following tracks. The song You, I absolutely hate. It reminds me of Honestly Nevermind by Drake, just one of them duplicate tracks, and it's just really pandering to the radio and mainstream. It's just KSI saying the same fucking line over and over again. There's the 3 songs Holiday, Really Love, and Lose, which features Lil Wayne by the way, which is insane. I don't know how I managed to get that feature, but it seems a little bit like a throwaway because all 3 of these tracks are just radio music, like they're the most generic thing on the planet. In the song Smoke, KSI is attempting to do some kind of dubstep or something, and it's probably the most generic dubstep I've heard in my whole life. Like, it just sounds like some no copyright sounds music. All of these tracks did do a pretty good job at pandering to the mainstream though. I mean, for example, the song Holiday, I've literally just heard that playing in McDonald's. So I feel like what he was trying to do kind of worked. He did get radio plays, but there's no experimentation going on. It's more of like a business project than an actual passion for music. Maybe that was too disrespectful. Now, that's not every track in this album. There are some pretty decent tracks. I'd say like number 2, for example, which features Future and 21 Savage. However, just mixed with random pop songs, it really doesn't work in the flow of the album. You go from KSI rapping about murder and shooting guns to then this.
Wrecking my balls, Miley, making a storm, Kylie, showing the fans out.
And to me, just that combination seems very silly, so I give this album a 3 out of 10. And I'd even put it E tier as well, below New Age. I think KSI has gotten better at rapping with this album, but I just don't like how mainstream and just non-experimental all of the music is. Now that's every album done, there's only 4 EPs and a few singles left. I'll try and get through them, then I'll be trying some hot sauce. So the first EP I heard is Keep Up. When this EP was released, KSI was very much a YouTube rapper, so I can't really be too harsh about it. But most of the tracks on here are just not good, they're very low quality YouTube grime songs. However, KSI somehow manages to release a really good song on this project. The song Smoke and Mirrors, the chorus is really good, it reminds me of The Roots a little bit.
Look at myself, I see my face in blurry visions every day. Smoke and mirrors, blind me from the wet. Smoke and mirrors, blind me from the wet.
I was extremely surprised when I heard it because this is so early in KSI's career that he's managed to release one of his best songs. Although the rapping isn't great, the chorus is really good. The next EP was Jump Around, and this EP was also just, I didn't like it at all. There was the song Friends with Benefits, which was so fucking cringe. Obviously there was also a remix of Jump Around by House of Pain, which I thought was kind of just very unnecessary and a little bit corny as well. The Space EP also not great. The song Creature completely surpassed my expectations in cringe. I don't believe how bad, like, the chorus is so awful.
When they treat you like a motherfucking creature.
It's like some Sigma alpha male type shit. I have no idea what they're doing with that. Then Distractions is just an EP of diss tracks. All of the lyrics are just very bad, but I think that's kind of the point. The fucking Earthquake song, which KSI made with Rice Gum, had me dying though. He talked about like a woodchuck or something, bro.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if the woodchuck look like you, bitch? I'ma have fun with the nigga.
So now after all the EPs are out of the way, I finally got to the singles. Like his last album, most of these singles are kind of just pandering to radio music. While they aren't horrible, they just don't really experiment or add anything to music at all. Lamborghini is quite a funny song though, it kind of reminded me back in like fucking primary school. Everyone would just be singing that shit all the time. Now, let's talk about Thick of It. After listening to KSI's entire discography, I think it's nowhere near as bad as I used to think it was. And to be honest, I've kind of grown to appreciate it a little bit more. I think if KSI just didn't say any of these corny ass lyrics in his song, then it probably would have just blended in with the rest of his discography and no one would have even talked about it. The melody isn't that bad, it's just kind of more mainstream music. It's just that he said some corny ass lines, man. I don't really like the song Low, which was released with Thick of It, and to be honest, I kind of think it's worse. However, there's one song left which I hadn't listened to, and that was Dirty. This track was recently released, and it's KSI's newest song, and it's actually really good. It's featuring Billie Eilish, and I'm extremely surprised it is, because KSI, I thought KSI had like a massive fall off, but then all of a sudden he's managed to release his best single yet.
It's the dirtiest thing that I've ever done. Falling to sleep with you.
It's a pretty impressive comeback, to be completely honest. So now, after listening to every single KSI song, I'm going to be doing a challenge where I take a shot of hot sauce for every time I hear a bad line. But what even is his worst track? Well, honestly, I'd probably have to go over a track like Creature, but that song can't really even be taken seriously, so I won't. So then it would probably go to like one of them really annoying mainstream ones, so I'd probably go with You, but that song doesn't have any bad lyrics. I wouldn't even be drinking hot sauce. So you know what? I fucking lied. I just knocked my camera. We're gonna be listening to Thick of It because that's the one with the worst lyrics. I have been stalling this for literally ages, by the way. so long that my hair's grown out actually, and I've changed location. You can see I've got posters in the background now. I didn't have that before. I'm not at my parents' house anymore, but I'm gonna do it now. I've been stalling it for fucking ever. Basically, I went to the co-op and I just bought like the most spicy looking hot sauce I could find. So I got this. It's got like 4. It's not gonna focus, is it? It's got like 4 out of 5 chilies on it. I don't really know what the fuck that means. Also, I don't know how much a shot is, to be honest with you. So just fuck off. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. Yeah, it's a pretty shit line in my opinion. Fucking hell, it smells spicy, you know. Is that a shot? I don't fucking know what that is, man. Bro, I'm getting paranoid, man. This shit smells spicy as fuck, bro.
Are you taking a piss? I can fucking smell it from here, bro. I didn't know how fucking spicy hot sauce I got, bro. I thought this was gonna be like some cheap, like, co-op shit, man. This shit smells spicy as fuck. It's got seeds in it, man. Look at that shit, man. Fuck me, man.
Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. Keep going. What the actual fuck? I might have failed the challenge already. When I take that shit, it is constantly making me gag. Bro, I think I'm gonna vomit if I do this challenge. What the hell am I gonna do? Fucking hell, man.
I'm in my climb, but this ain't even final form. They dumb it down, but still my feet.
Bro, it's been like the 4th line. He's already said something cringe. I've got this horrible fucking burning sensation. It's going down my esophagus into my stomach, and I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Make me gag smelling it, bro. I can't drink it. My body is physically stopping me from drinking the hot sauce. How bad? I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought it'd be easy to do this shit. It's not even the spice. It's like the taste and just clumpy liquid in my fucking mouth. Bro, I'm gonna have to call it a day, man. I fucked up, bro. That shit. KSI, please make better songs next time so I don't have to do this shit, man. Fuck.